Today, we're designing Vault 99. This is going to be fun.
It's too hard to see. It's also too hard to see.
So this is actually the third time I filmed this. The first two times, nothing was quite right. As you saw, you couldn't really see the drawings on top of the photo. And when I traced the photos, you could see the pictures I put in place, but you couldn't really see the building. And so here I'm just using the Sharpie to really define the canvas that we're going to be working with this Halloween. This is the front of the apartment, and it's a two-story apartment with an extension on the left. We've got two trees out in front, and these apartments used to be individual single apartments that were combined into one. So that window there is actually the previous door. And so we have two sidewalks that come up. I'm detailing the basement window here. That's where most of the power is going to come from, right next to the first set of steps that no longer leads to the door. Now, interestingly, my dog decided that that was a door for quite some time, and it took him a little while to understand that that door wasn't there anymore. Now here's the main porch, and this is where the kids are going to get the candy. So we'll have to do a really good job of putting this area together. There are a few things that we want to include. Of course, this is Fallout themed, so we're going to have an array of monsters and sights that you see in the games. There will be a vault, there will be giant radiation infested insects, some skeletons, maybe a crashed car or two. All of that is going to have to fit in front of the house and generally funnel kids into the front porch where they will get their candy, maybe with a jump scare or two along the way. So, here we go. Now, over here, we'll put some radiation barrels, and those will go in front of our vault. There's a suit of power armor, a campsite with a cooking station, a broken Mr. Handy robot. What else have I got? Okay, so we will put our vault dweller, who's been in the wasteland for a little bit, at the cooking site, a bloatfly in the tree, a fire ant from Fallout 3. That's going to go by the wrecked car at the other tree. Our settlement will be on our porch. A super mutant. A rad roach. Here's a chems cooler and a skeleton, probably a victim of the bloatfly. And a mirelurk. So let's talk a little bit about these displays. The vault is going to probably be about 3/4 size, and the door is going to be articulated. It'll move back and forth and appear as though it's opening and then slamming shut. The Mr. Handy, that will be a static robot with maybe a broken moving eye. It'll not do too much, but just enough with some lights and motors. The Radroach and the Fire Ant are going to be in front of the car. They will each have moving articulation, provided either by overhead animators or by internal motors. There will also be LEDs, particularly for the Fire Ant. The skeleton will be entirely static. We'll hide some full-size candy bars in the cooler and around the skeleton in general. The Mirelurk is special. That's going to be a jump scare spider that I convert to look like a horseshoe crab instead of a spider. Now, the bloatflies, they will have moving wings and be on an overhead animator, and they will have green LEDs that fade in and out to show that they're irradiated. The cooking campsite will have a full mannequin of the vault dweller, and it will have an animatronic inside the pot to make it appear as if they are stirring their cooking. The settlement itself will have a person, a real person in a vault suit distributing candy. And that is pretty much the entire design in a nutshell. Because it's Halloween.